Val from the Brantford Public Library, and welcome to another episode of Discovery Club. This week, we're going to hear from Farmer Dave and Sierra from Wholesome Pickens Farm, and we'll see some cool farm equipment and learn about irrigation techniques. Then, Triple Arts Academy will show us some intro moves for karate, dancing, and singing. And then I will show you how to make some beeswax food wraps. Now we can use these instead of plastic, instead of cellophane wrap to cover food items, and it's a great way to live greener. So let's get started.
All right, Miss Sierra here out in the farmyard at Wholesome Pickens with Farmer Dave. Farmer Dave is with us today to show a few things around the farm. All right, so I'm back with Farmer Dave. Farmer Dave, can you tell us what this is and what it's used for on the farm?
This here, Sierra, is a cultivator that we use to cultivate between the rows in our crops. Cultivating between the rows in our crops allows us to eliminate the weeds and to open up the soil so that the plants can have more roots to grow better.
Awesome. And I see in the background there's these big, long pipes. What are those used for on the farm, Farmer Dave?
Those are our irrigation pipes. So we hook them all together in a line and we use them to pump water from our irrigation pond to our traveling reels that allow us to irrigate our crops when it's dry so that they can grow healthy and continue growing healthy to produce fruit and vegetables.
And what is irrigation?
It's when we take water from the pond and we pump it through the pipes and onto the fields so that they get adequate moisture and all the plants can grow without wilting or dying in the heat.
So it's like rain?
It's like creating our own rain.
Perfect. And how many irrigation ponds do you have on the farm, Farmer Dave?
We have 5 irrigation ponds on the farm, on several farms, and we use them all to irrigate our various crops.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so we're gonna say bye to Farmer Dave right by one of his irrigation ponds, and there's this really cool windmill behind us. Farmer Dave, can you tell us quickly what the windmill is used for and what it does?
The windmill takes wind energy and uses it to create a bubbling effect in the water in the pond, which keeps the water fresh and clean and better for irrigation purposes.
Awesome. Thanks so much for all your help, Farmer Dave.
Hi there, I'm Madeline. I'm one of the teachers here at Triple Arts Academy. I'd love to invite you to try one of our classes, whether you want to try maybe karate.
All right, time for punches. Always remember, fingers in, thumbs over top, and squeeze like a rock. Hand out, hand in chamber. Ready? Ich. Ni. Sun. Chi. Go. Speed it up. Ready? Ich. Ni. Sun. Chi. Go. Excellent.
Or maybe you'd like to try dance.
Today I'm going to teach you the ballet positions of the arms. So the very first position, it's not actually first position, that's kind of confusing. It's called preparatory position. Do you know what preparatory means? I know it's a big word, but it just means to be ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to, just like we did in our beach ball dance, we're going to hold our arms nice and low. It's making a circle. Our arms are making a big circle, and we're going to say, preparatory position, ready to go. Can you say it with me? Preparatory position, ready to go. Let's try one more time. I know it's a hard word to say. Let me hear you say, preparatory position, ready to go. Good. And now we're going to go to first position, number 1. It's going to be in front of our belly buttons, still making a circle. Can you guys see my circle? It's my circle right there. And we're going to say, first position, out like so. Can you say that with me? First position, out like so. Good job. Let's say it one more time. First position, out like so. Good. Now we're going to go to second.
Or maybe you'd like to try some music lessons.
Okay, so you heard that a little bit at the end. All right. Okay.
Hey, that was pretty good. If you'd like to join us, be sure to contact us at 519-759-0018, or you can visit our website at www.tripleartsacademy.com. Thanks, and have fun.
So here's what I'm using to make a reusable beeswax wraps. So I have some white beeswax pellets, some thin fabric like cotton or linen. I'm using an old tea towel. You could cut up some old clothes or any fabric you have lying around the house, some scissors to cut, any paintbrush to spread on the beeswax. Please be aware that that paintbrush will be garbage afterwards because the wax will stick to it. And a baking sheet lined with parchment paper or foil to bake our wraps. Now, I just want to remind you to please do this project with an adult. We'll start with cutting our fabric. So because we can use these beeswax wraps to cover a variety of food items, you could cover fruit, vegetables, a bowl of soup. I'm going to decide to do one bigger one, and then I'm going to cut the other one in half. So you could do whatever size you'd like. There's no wrong size. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one in half. And again, you want to use a nice thin fabric like cotton or linen will work best. Now that my fabric is cut, I can get my baking sheet and place my fabric on there. Now I'm going to do two because I have 3 pieces. I'm going to do my big one on there. And our next step is to spread our beeswax. So you want to put a generous amount all over your fabric. Make sure to get the edges because this is going to act as a barrier for your food and to keep it fresh. Making sure there's lots on the edges here. So once you have your wax on there, it's time to pop these into the oven. So next it's time to melt our beeswax. With an adult, preheat your oven to 175 degrees. Then pop it in for around 5 to 8 minutes until it's melted. Then we'll take it out and spread it with our brush. So once you remove your pan from the oven, it's time to use your brush and spread on the wax. It's important to do this right after you remove it from the oven and make sure you're doing it with an adult. This will take a couple minutes to make sure it's getting to all the fabric properly. Once you have it spread all over your fabric, you're going to let this dry completely before using. So when your food wraps are fully dry, you can start using it to wrap some food, like half of an apple here. And it's nice and stiff so you can mold it around whatever you're wrapping. You could also use it to wrap bowls of leftover food, whatever. You just can't use it to wrap raw meat. So keep this in mind. Next time you want to use plastic wrap to wrap items, you should try using these reusable beeswax wraps. To clean these, it's really simple. You just want to use lukewarm water and mild soap to wash them, and then just hang them to dry or put them in your just drainer to dry. So Discovery Club has come to a close. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to Wholesome Pickens Farm and Triple Arts Academy for contributing this week. We were so happy to have you. Now, did you see a secret word appear during this video? Did you see that? Well, if you enter that in the Read Squared app for our summer reading club, it'll unlock some more points. And it's not too late to register for the summer reading club. All you need to do is download the Read Squared app. And I hope you're doing lots of reading this summer, and I hope you're having a great summer. For more activities, don't forget to visit brantfordlibrary.ca. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a video. Thanks again, everybody, and I hope you're having a great summer. We'll see you soon at the library. Bye.